We are getting very close to the release date of Marvel's Wolverine, which was revealed back in 2021. And I am excited. I'm hyped for this game. This game was revealed back in the PlayStation Showcase back in 2021. I actually watched that live, so you can imagine how excited I am for this game, which is now releasing this fall in 2026. And it honestly is one of my most anticipated games for the year. I say one of because Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight is releasing in 2 weeks. I have that joint pre-ordered, and it might be my game of the year if it sticks to landing. I can't remember last time I've been so hyped for a game with Lego Batman Legacy: The Dark Knight. I mean, I'm excited, like ecstatic. But getting back on track, I'm so excited for the release of Marvel Wolverine that I decided to make a list of what I think would. I think the game's gonna be great already, but I think it could be Arkham City. I think that's the level of potential that it has. I think it has the potential to be the best superhero game of all time. I already think even if they mess up, like if they make inconsistency mistakes here and there, I feel like Marvel's Wolverine will at least be like a 7 out of 10 type of game. But I believe with the changes that I talk about right here, with this list I got right here to improve the game, I think they can make this game an absolute 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 superhero game. That's just my belief though. This is my personal list, so if you have your own disagreements, you know what I'm saying, that's fine. You know what I'm saying, don't take none to heart. This is my personal opinion. This is my list. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna go ahead and dive on into it. Starting off, costumes. Wolverine is a very, know what I'm saying? He's a very story character, so he has a whole lot of costumes. So there's a whole bunch to pick from. But I have a personal few favorites that I personally want to see in the game. Starting off, the Weapon X costume. I feel like that's a costume that everybody wants to see, not just me. It's the costume that he wore when he first escaped, when he had that adamantium injected into his skeleton, and that was when he was basically feral. I don't know how. Hopefully they change his hair too, like make it like overgrown like it was in the comics. Cause I know like in his base suit, or not his suit, his base model, like his hair is like, so I kind of don't like that in the game, but that's like a nitpick though. Like that don't really matter as long as the gameplay is fire. I don't really care. But moving on, the next suit I want to see is the Deadpool and Wolverine suit. I like that suit. That's it's my favorite rendition of the classic suit. I like especially the sleeveless version. I like that version of the suit where he's like completely sleeveless and he has the mask on too. And Deadpool and Wolverine, that suit was fire. I want to see it. Next up, staying in the same category, the Fox suit. The more specifically, the Days of Future Past suit that that Wolverine wears in that movie. I love that suit. I feel like he didn't wear it enough. He wore it in the beginning of the movie, but then he went back to the past and then they wasted that. That joint was beautiful to me, at least. They need to add that to the game. They also need to add the X-Men Origins, Hugh Jackman. He had like that leather coat, in X-Men Origins that he wore. Or they could also do a Hugh Jackman tank top, but I feel like that'd be more boring. They should have his leather jacket in there too. But they also need to add his classic brown suit. That might be the costume I want the most. Yes, I like the brown costume more than any of his other costumes. More than his classic yellow and blue suit for sure. Like his brown suit is fire to me. I don't even think I don't think he was with the X-Men when he wore that suit. I think he was like a freelance, but I just think that suit looked fire. So I hope they add it to the game. And oh, what's it called? X-Force. X-Force suit that he wore when he was running around with Deadpool, and I don't know who else was on that team. I'm not really familiar with that story. I just think the suit is cool. And I think if they put it in the game, they need to add the red glowing eyes that he has in the comics. Don't make it no regular. If you're gonna go in, go all the way out. Go all the way out with the comic book zaniness. Know what I'm saying? Don't pull no punches. Know what I'm saying? But those are the costumes that I mainly want to see in this game. Of course, they're gonna add. I feel like these are costumes that's gonna be in the game, though. Besides from like maybe a couple of the Fox suits, maybe they'll leave them out. But unless they're trying to save it for like a future like X-Men game, but which they probably are. But unless they're trying to save it for like a future X-Men game, I think they should just, know what I'm saying, they should put most of these suits in here. Know what I'm saying? But also, another thing, I want the option to change his claws from metal to bone. Know what I'm saying? Straight bone claws. I think that's already confirmed too, but I'm not sure. Or if that was just a rumor. Or maybe it was in one of the links, but they could have changed it. I hope they give you the option to either do bone claws or the adamantium claws that he has. Because his bone claws, I do like the adamantium more, but I would just like the option to switch over to his bone claws because I think them joints is fire. But moving away from customization for a little bit, I want to talk about the boss fights in this game. I feel like if they do correctly, they could be absolutely fire. You could either, man, I feel like with this game, you could either be Batman Arkham Origins or you could be Batman Arkham Knight. You don't want to be Batman Arkham Knight. Man, get me mad just talking about it. They did the Batman build too much in that game. They did Deathstroke so dirty, but I don't even want to. Wolverine as a character, he's one of the characters where, because of his healing factor, you could put him up against characters that are much, like supposedly much more powerful than him, but he's like extremely hard to kill. And he also has like indestructible knives that can slice through anything. That's probably what makes him such a cool character. And on top of that, he's like he has super strength too. He basically the strongest Captain America. So it's like you could put him up. That's why he's able to go against characters like a Sentinel or Abdu. I forgot about that. I want to see a Sentinel boss fight. I think it's already confirmed though because we've seen it in the trailer. But I'm not sure if I want to see him fight a walking Sentinel, or like a walking Sentinel. Like I know they have like the one that's destroyed and falling over in the trailer, but I want one that's like fully optional and operational, and he takes that one out completely. I want to see that. But that's like an honorable mention because I wasn't even thinking about that until I just brought it up. But starting off the boss fight, one of the boss fights that I think they need to add in this game, Sabretooth. They need to add Sabretooth to the game because that's Wolverine's Reverse Flash or his Lex Luthor or his Joker. Like that's like his arch enemy. Unless they save him for a future game. You know what I'm saying? If they want to make a Wolverine 2 or they want to make a X-Men game for a sequel to it, I don't know. But I feel like he needs to be in this game. I mean, Wolverine, yeah, he needs to be in the game. Sabretooth, we need that boss fight. I feel like especially because he's Wolverine, he's gonna be traveling all around the world in this game. I feel like you wanted to Sabretooth eventually, you know what I'm saying? They could have a boss fight where it be in the woods. Yeah, in the woods, like in the like frozen tundra or something. I don't know. I just know that whenever these two fight, especially in the comics, whenever these two fight, it's the coolest thing you ever see. Cause it's just two animals going at each other. But two animals who are very hard to kill going at each other. And it's cool to see every time. But the character that I want to see most in this game as a boss fight, and I'm not sure if he'll appear, but if he would, that would be fire, is the Hulk. The Hulk in this game. The Hulk and Wolverine have a very storied rivalry in the comics that I think they could. Now, it's a little bit of a reach because the Hulk being in this game, yeah, that's a little bit of a reach. That's like a big character to put as a boss fight in this game to fight against Wolverine. But I'm saying like go big or go home. Know what I'm saying? I know they might be trying to save stuff to put in a future game once again, but I feel like after this they should just make an X-Men game. Know what I'm saying? I feel like once you do a Wolverine game, what more can you do with his combat for real? Like by himself, what more can you do with his combat? He has his claws, he swings them at you, and then after that it's like, what more can you? Oh my god, I just sprayed like crazy. But what more can you do to add to his combat for real? So I feel like Just go all out in this game. Just add everything Wolverine in this game. And adding the Hulk boss fight would be absolutely fire. They also need to add Silver Samurai. That would also be, I didn't even do it right the first time, but it would be absolutely fire. Now, the most important part of this game for me, the gameplay. I don't have a lot of what do you call it? I don't have a lot of requests for the gameplay because I've seen the trailer and it looks amazing so far. They basically have his movements down packed. They have him moving like he was in the comics, and I like that. I like that a lot. But I have a couple of requests. You know what I'm saying that they should add to the game. First things first, they should add his berserk mode, and they should have it operate the same way like Kratos was in God of War with his Spartan Rage. Why can't I talk right now? Spartan Rage. They need to have that in the game. You know what I'm saying? They should have it like that, where he just goes completely animalistic and he can just take out everything in his path in that berserk mode. You know what I'm saying? They need like something like that to like, yeah, it could be like his special move, or you know what I'm saying, or they have a meter where they can build it up, and the more it goes up, the more powerful his berserk mode is. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But I feel like they would add something like that to the game. That'd be like an in-game skill to get in like your skill tree. But my second request is the gore. I seen the trailer and I know that this ain't gonna be like no kiddie. It's like this rated mature, so it's not gonna be like no kiddie game. But I want them to pull absolutely no punches when it comes to this dude. This needs to be the most brutal, violent filled game like ever. This needs to be like This needs to be worse than Invincible. For real. This is Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? I know Wolverine has been in a bunch of PG-13 content these past couple of years. That's why they always got him fighting robots, because they don't want to show no blood. But he needs to, that man. All I want to see is blood and gore in this game, which sounds crazy when I say that out loud. But and this goes into another thing, his regeneration. It was a feature in X-Men Origins where whenever you would take damage or whenever you get done with a fight, like let's say you was on low health. If you was on low health, you would be tore up. It would show his muscle fibers, his skeleton. He would be like, if it was bullet holes, you would have bullet holes all over your body. And chunks of your skin would be up. I need that in this game, but to a crazier extent. Like I want him stripped. Which once again, pause on that. But yes, I want him stripped down. Pause. I want him stripped down all the way to his flesh. You know what I'm saying? And then when the combat's over and when you chilling, when you finish with the combat, your regeneration comes back, and then it heals in real time. I feel like it could be especially fire if they do it right in this game, and especially with a PS5 technology compared to the PS3 technology that Wolverine's Origins came out on. It could be generational. It could be generation. It could be fire. You know what I'm saying? It could be. Hope that is a system that they focus on in this game. You know what I'm saying? Also, in terms of combat, they need to add other weapons or other forms of combat into it. I don't want Wolverine to just be fighting with his claws. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be able to pick up a sword and swing that joint, or a kunai, or I don't know, a hammer. Just have him be able to pick up weapons, or maybe weapons that enemies drop, or a glass bottle. Just be able to, you know what I'm saying, use the environment to fight for him. Or maybe, like, instead of just, I hope they should add this in the game. I think I've seen this before, unless I'm tripping, but in the leak, he was, instead of just fighting with his claws, he was fighting with his bare fist as well. And that's crazy too, because his whole skeleton is made out of adamantium. So, and he, like I said before, Wolverine got like super strength. So when he hits you with his bare knuckle, that's not much better than him hitting you with your claws. Like you could either bleed externally or internally. That's the trade off with that. I ain't gonna hold you. But yes, I want more variety with the combat by adding different weapons and different forms of combat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, weapons, bare-fisted. I think it would be, I don't think they gonna add like firearms or nothing. Like why would we need a firearm? You know what I'm saying? But Yes, but that's basically the roundabout of what I need for the gameplay. Know what I'm saying? Like I hope it's not too over the shoulder with the game. I know like in the clips they going for like a God of War type beat, but I hope they like pull the camera out just like a little bit more. You don't need to be like Spider-Man level pulled out because Wolverine's not that agile, but it could be like they could pull it back like a little bit. Know what I'm saying? Also, I hope they're not too stiff with his gameplay. I hope that he's able. I would prefer he was moving like he was in X-Men's Origins, like you know that one special move where like he would like spin with his claws and then like a Beyblade and then just go straight forward. Like he needs to be moving like that. I don't want him moving just like with a regular dude with knives in between his knuckles. Know what I'm saying? He needs to be moving like like a, like Wolverine in the comics. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, did I go over everything? No. Lastly, the is I was about to say it's not one of the most important things, but it is kind of important. The cameos of other heroes in this game. This game has been confirmed to be connected to the Insomniac Spider-Man universe, so I feel like they can do what they do with this is very important. You know what I'm saying? Especially in terms of the world building and what we could possibly see in Insomniac Spider-Man 3. So when it comes down to it, things like showing the X-Men in this game, or maybe yes, showing the X-Men in this game, showing the Fantastic Four. I feel like they for sure need to have some sort of reference to the Spider-Man. That's like Insomniac's biggest game. You know what I'm saying? They need to add that they need to add them in this game in some way, shape, or form. Like I mentioned, or maybe we see them swinging by. I don't know what Wolverine is doing in New York, but or yeah, maybe we seen them swinging by, or maybe Peter and Miles are going on a trip across the country. I don't know, but they need to be in the game in some way, shape, or form. Other X-Men, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Colossus, I'm drawing a blank right now. Nightcrawler, Gambit, Iceman, go full out with this game, man. You don't gotta pull punches. I know they put Mystique in there. Yeah, I think Mystique was the only character that was revealed in the trailer. I want to see Magneto too. I don't think he should be a boss fight because Magneto it wouldn't make sense because he could just like Wolverine is made of metal basically, so he could just it wouldn't be a fight. So I don't think he should be a boss fight, but I don't he could do like a little cameo. You know what I'm saying? Let's settle for a future game. You know what I'm saying? Or ooh, what's his name? Mr. Sinister. He should be in. Nah, I feel like they could save him for like an X-Men game. That's not really a Wolverine villain. That's more like a Cyclops kind of dude. But I would love. Oh, I can't wait until they make an X-Men game so I can play a Cyclops. Man, they do Cyclops so dirty. And these Fox movies, I just watched these Fox movies. They did him so dirty. But that's off topic. Doomsday about to get him right though. But yeah, that's basically everything that I believe can take Marvel's Wolverine from a 7.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 game. Now, there may be some stuff that I'm missing. There may be some stuff that I'm blanking out on, but these are just the things that are most important to me. When it comes to the story, in a video game, stories are very important, and the story can really mess up a video game for me. But gameplay is the first gameplay and game optimization. That's the most important thing to me. It's a video game. It's not a movie. You know what I'm saying, you play a game to have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping that heavy off the story. If it's an average story, it's not gonna ruin the game for me. Like this game could be a 9.5 out of 10 for me and have an average story. Just like a 6.5 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. It could have like a 7.5 or 7 out of 10 level story. And if the gameplay is amazing, this game is a 10 out of 10 for me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, with that being said, I'm extremely hyped for Marvel's Wolverine. I plan, especially because they're going to be revealing more information on this during the spring, which they promised us, and I'm waiting so patiently for this. Maybe when I open my phone right now and they just uploaded a trailer or a live stream or something, I'm hoping. But yep, Marvel Wolverine, I'm extremely excited for this release in fall. I will be doing more coverage on this game, and I will be doing more coverage on Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and I cannot wait. for that. I'm gonna drop a whole review for that game. I got more content coming, so appreciate you watching. I appreciate any support. Oh my god, I can't even close out the video. I appreciate you. What's going on? I appreciate you supporting my videos in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate you watching my videos. Thank you very much. Peace.